Look, I think what I am very proud of, and in a sense, this campaign, John, is a continuation of what we did in 2016. You will recall, you may recall, that in 2016, many of the ideas that I talked about, Medicare for all, raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour, making public colleges and universities tuition free, spending at least $1 trillion in rebuilding our crumbling infrastructure, criminal justice reform. All of those ideas, people will say, oh, Bernie, they're so radical, they are extreme. The American people just won't accept those ideas. Well, you know what's happened in over 3 years? All of those ideas and many more are now part of the political mainstream, and a majority of the American people now support them. So what this campaign is about is understanding that 3 years ago, we began the political revolution. Now it's time to complete that revolution and to take that vision and implement it into reality.
So you're saying the party came your way?
Well, I don't want to say that. I think most people would say that.
Is that your argument then against your competitors, which is, I was Medicare for all before Medicare for all was cool?
I guess that's one way of looking at it, but it's no. I know many of the people, certainly the senators who are running, and without exception, I am fond of them. They are, in some cases, my friends. I think maybe what distinguishes this campaign from the others is not only that these are issues that, in fact, we did raise and had to take on enormous opposition as we did, but also that what I understand from the bottom of my heart, that real change in this country will never come about unless there is struggle, unless millions of people stand up and fight for that change. We have 3 people in America today who own more wealth than the bottom half of the American society. We are the only major country on earth not to guarantee health care to all. We pay the highest prices for prescription drugs. We have a dysfunctional child care system. We have a president who doesn't even acknowledge the reality of climate change, let alone take on the fossil fuel industry. Real change, Don, is not going to come when somebody gets to the White House and say, oh, gee, members of Congress, I think you should, take on the hundreds of millions of dollars spent by the pharmaceutical company, do the right thing. That's not how it's going to happen. It happens when people stand up and fight back. That's the way that real change has always happened in